Okay, it says I'm live. Let me know how many audio is and that sort of stuff. To be honest, I don't know how to change the audio, but today's video, well, for tonight's stream, I should say, we're going to be doing a watch along, doing a live watch along to the State of Origin Game 3 decider between New South Wales and Queensland. Now, you're probably well aware of who probably won at this point if you know of Queensland's big run. But I thought it'd be a nice game to watch. I know there was a pretty good finish to the game. And also, with no footy on at the moment, the NRL have been posting a few games onto their YouTube channel. I know KO Sports been doing a few, Fox Sports been doing a few. Hello to Rory and Joey. They're in the chat at the moment. But in the description of this live stream, you can actually find, or you can search up 2012 Origin Game 3 and it'll come up, and I'm going to have the game synced in the top right hand corner so you can sync it to the audio to the game. You can see what's happening. Maybe you can pop me in the little corner or something. You can watch the game as it's happening. So in a couple seconds I'm going to start the broadcast, or wherever it starts off in the actual video. So where you're seeing probably a black screen right now, there's going to be something. So I'm actually going to start this video in 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. So I've just played it. You can probably hear the audio. Hopefully, theoretically, you can hear the audio. I'm just going to post out a little tweet and stuff just to the link of this. But I downloaded this today. The video's not fantastic for me because I'm watching it at 720. I did download it in 1080, but there was no sound, and I thought, nah, definitely need sound for this one. Especially a big clash like this. In Origin, you want the sound. The sound's what makes Origin. Just had WrestleMania today. It was very weird watching it without sound. Imagine State of Origin without no crowd, without no sound. It would just be strange, to be honest with you. We've got 18 people watching at the moment, though. I'm currently living in Byron Bay now. Yeah, that sounds about right. Just everybody, thanks for watching the stream. And here's Queensland coming out as I'm just writing that. Let me put this on my Twitter, Snapchat, etc. Facebook, I should say, as well.
And even more daunting if you follow New South Wales is the fact the state winning game.
Yeah, I think this is that Suncorp for sure. You can just tell by the crowd, but without Queensland running out, there's no booing. So definitely a Queensland crowd there. I've got a couple of beers with me too. Actually, I've got a few beers with me. I'm trying to see who's actually a lot of these players in this side. 2012. I mean, you think 2012, you go, oh, it's not that far back, but it really was. It actually was quite a long time ago. I mean, Matt Scott's retired, Shillington's retired. Don't think so. He's retired. Gallen's retired there. A lot of players are retired. I mean, look, really, it was 8 years ago. For me, it doesn't feel like that long ago. Maybe for you guys it does. But just for me personally, it doesn't feel that long ago. Anthem's about to be played in a second. I think it's going to go for about an hour 40. I'm pretty sure, as soon as this game finishes, I'll end it. I don't think I'll stick it around too much after that.
And has just launched his new single.
We've already posted to Twitter, now to post to Facebook.
Please stand for the Australian National Anthem to be performed.
Australian National Anthem. I was there live last year, the National Anthem. I was surprised with the amount of people actually singing it. I thought a lot of people would just stand in the crowd, maybe too embarrassed or something, but will I show the footage of the game? I can't show the footage. I can show you the timestamp. I can show. There's a scoreboard going to be in the corner. I don't know which side it is showing me, but I can't actually show the footage. But you can load up. I've got in the description. You can watch the actual game. The NRL have actually uploaded the video themselves. So I'm just watching a copy of their version. Dane Nielsen, I can't believe that. There we go. Rachel my girlfriend face masking. Hopefully watching this stream, I'm hoping, maybe not. And it's just, you know what, it really timestamps it to 2012 when they talk about, here's the voice winner, and you have no idea who it is.
That was Darren Percival.
I said Darren someone, Percival maybe?
With his rendition.
Darren someone.
The Australian national anthem, so the decks.
Darren someone. Corey Parker, another one. Petra, I think this is Petra's last Origin game.
Going through some drills.
Tim Grant there for the Blues. Tim Grant. There's a blast from the past. I think I just retired last year, actually, to be fair. But in terms of being a good quality Origin player, blast from the past, that's for sure. Big Petro, though. What a player he was. What a player. Crazy to think like how old he was at the time he was coming up. I feel like Queensland was so good. Like, I don't know if it was down to Queensland as a whole being that good, or was it, you know, your Cronk, Smith and all that. But they could play guys like Petro, who maybe were past their best, and not really be phased by it too much. Same as like Sam Fridays and that sort of stuff. Whereas New South Wales, if they played them, they'd be exposed big time, you'd think. But you know, the game's about to start. There they go. Cameron Smith gets kick-off away. I better just check the stream just to make sure. Tim Grant gets kind of smashed there. I think this is the. I have a feeling this is the game Cooper Cronk kicks the field goal at the end to win it from like 40 out. I think it's this one. I'm not sure though. 2014 New South Wales. Yeah, it's about right. New South Wales are getting very close at this point. So we'll see if this game actually holds up. I would expect it would. I mean, it's kind of the modern game. Not too much has changed from this point to the current game. Hopefully the scoreline is showing at the moment. It looks like a black screen at the moment, which is just a little bit annoying. I might just have to check out what's happening here. I just paused it back to it.
Is put away 25 away from his own line. Hodges dummy half take.
Okay, so it's not showing for you guys.
We're a little bit ginger on it.
There we go.
Sydney.
There we go. Just had to change it a little bit there.
The fisticuffs carry on.
I think was there. Oh, there's a bit of a blue. I just missed the blue. What's going on here? What is going on here?
Tate got up having played the ball when he pushed Gallen. Gallen got it. He got a couple of paces away and went back. And
something happened with Paul Gallen. That much is evident. Brent Tate showing that. Okay, Brent Tate. Well, Brent Tate cops a. That's a bit of a swinging arm there. Bit of a swinging arm there.
Maroons had the football.
Oh, this one. Oh, I remember that one. Brent Tate with the dog shot. Greg Bird on the ground getting held down and he throws a punch. Of course Brent Tate would do that. Hate to say it, but very Brent Tate, I guess.
Well, it may, Sterlo. The thing that I'm going to be quite interested in is...
It's crazy how a couple minutes in and there's already a bit of a blue. A minute 25 to be exact, and there's already a blue.
That's for sure.
Penn will go against you for the punch.
Yeah, what about him punching me in the plate?
No, I didn't see a punch in the plate. Penn will go against for the punch, mate.
So Gallen's getting the penalised for a punch, which he probably should, to be fair.
Punch over the top from Brent Tate.
I'm just going to chuck in the chat the link to this one, if I can just do it real quick.
New South Wales captain to land a punch on him.
So yeah, Gallen comes in kind of late. Oh, he throws a punch first. Brent Tate throws a bit of a punch there.
Brent Tate did throw the first punch, not that one. The one that
I saw that one. I didn't notice it at first, but yeah, on the ground, Brent Tate throws a punch.
20 metre out.
Interesting.
20 metres in.
Very interesting. 8 miles juggles the ball there. Greg Bird coming out. Greg Bird's such a good Origin player. I don't think Greg Bird ever won a premiership though.
Matthew Scott, an emotional night, no doubt for him. 2 metres from the line. Smith goes deep.
Thurston got the ball here, out to Cronk. So this must have been Darren Lockyer's first year being retired too, 2011, I think this is when he retired. So this is the first time Cronk starting, I think, maybe, apart from maybe an injury or something.
So 5 metres out, tackle 5.
The fifth and last, do Queensland score here? Nice little grubber. Great little grubber from Thurston. Jared Hayne can't get quite out. Keep getting Jared Hayne. He played so much wing. Brett Stewart was the fullback. Brett Stewart was really good this series, I'm pretty sure. Brett Stewart, look, if Brett Stewart didn't get injured so much, I feel like he would probably be better than Billy Slater, but just obviously injuries are a thing. Not that Billy Slater's bad at anything, just Brett Stewart was really, really good. Probably pretty underrated for how good he was. A few bit of controversy off the field. Yeah, that little grubber there first is outstanding. But yeah, Jared Hayne, he's the winger and he's taking the drop out at this point. It shows how good Jared Hayne is. I feel like the last few years when he came back in the NFL, and also the stuff that's happened off the field too, while he was in the NFL, I guess, has kind of soured his reputation a little bit, because he wasn't exactly the most likable person to start off with, and then when all this stuff happened, and then he started playing shit, and like even down to when he played for the Titans, and I think it was in against the Tigers or something, he kicked a field goal, and he started carrying on about being the king of Western Sydney or some shit. It's just like, come on man, what are you doing? But you can't deny the dude had talent. Fantastic player. Really stepped up in Origin games. I mean, you can probably make a montage of all of his Origin moments. He scored good tries. Even in losing New South Wales fights, he was quite good. Todd Carney came out there. Bad news for Todd Carney. They kind of scrambled pretty well there. Todd Carney, was this when he was at his peak? I don't know. I know 2010 he got Dally M. I feel like he was at the Sharks by the time he got picked by Origin. I think he got sacked by the Roosters 2011. Queensland just piling on the pressure here. Inglis knocks it on for sure there. Yes, there they go. Inglis at fullback too. I think to know. When did he go to fullback, guys? When did he go to fullback? Was it 2012 that he went to fullback? Interesting that Darius Boyd on the wing and Greg Inglis in that fullback. I feel like they swapped that pretty soon.
Yeah, he could have, and I thought there was probably.
I feel like Inglis didn't play too many games. Oh, Brett Morris, he's away. B-Moz is away. What a player! He steps Inglis. Run down by Cronk though. So good, Cooper Cronk. What a run though, Brett Morris, jeez. It's almost like, I feel like at this point Brett Morris is another one who's underrated, because he's not like a big powerhouse like Sivo or Raja and that. I feel like he's almost overlooked. And also like money battle-wise and that sort of stuff. They love all the big flashy big powerhouses for winners, but Brett Morris, he's got a lot of power with him, and he's got the speed, got agility. He's so bloody good for like fullback, centre. Absolutely love Brett Morris, one of my favourites. Josh is probably my all-time favourite out of the you know, apart from Hasbill and Masri, Brett Morris is my favourite player. Josh Morris is my favourite player. But Brett Morris, he's right up there too. Even when he was a Dragon, absolutely loved him. But what a run there. Even stepping the fullback. I can just imagine me being at home watching this live, just going absolutely nuts when he did that. I think everybody would have thought once he got around Inglis, it was done. But I think just because he had to change direction, had to slow down a little bit. And then Cooper Cronk obviously caught him. But Todd Carney, there was a penalty there. Todd Carney's taken the 2. New South Wales taking the 2. Todd Carney taking the shot at goal. I assume he's going to kick this one, you'd think. Todd Carney, I can't remember if he was a decent goal kicker or not. I'm assuming he was an alright goal kicker. Joey's asking me to do a live stream every Friday, Saturday night. I mean, I kind of have plans. I'm going to do a series with,
good way to get Todd Carney into
I'm going to do a series with Oliver from Rugby League, in my opinion. Possibly with Insane and Odd One X, Odd One Out, Odd One X, I don't know. I'm just going to call him Odd One X for now. He's just saying Odd One Out though. But yeah, I have some plans for sure for a series. Just at the moment, I'm going to be doing it with Oliver, Rugby League in my opinion, but in the future hopefully can get Insane and Odd One Out or Odd One X involved. Just it'd be nice to get everyone involved, especially considering who knows, we might have 6 months of no football. So we got a lot of time to kill, guys, especially considering we can't go out. I mean, people watching probably in school can't even go to school really. I know it's school holidays, but I don't think you'll be doing too much school in the future months. So yeah, like I said, we got a lot of time to kill. My job's still available at the moment, so I'm a little bit busy. I can't be making videos every day, but we'll definitely try my best to entertain you guys as to why I'm doing this. I thought this was something different. Why not do a retro reaction video? Do a watch along. So yeah, I thought it was worth doing. Jared Hayne chasing Darius Boyd there. It's weird seeing two sort of fullbacks on the wing there, Darius Boyd and Jared Hayne. I mean, Dave Nielsen, wow, blast from the past, man. What a flop he ended up being. I mean, he was really, look, Melbourne made him. Let's be honest, this dude was like a park footballer who played in the Storm system somehow and got made to look good, because everywhere else he went, he tried it at the Dragons, he tried it at the Warriors, I think he tried it at the Rabbitohs. I think he actually might have played a few games for the Rabbitohs, but he tried quite a number of clubs overseas, and he ended up with absolutely nothing. He literally went from Origin player to like a nobody within like 1 or 2 seasons. As soon as he left the Storm, pretty much. She wouldn't be the first player to do that from the Storm, I guess, but in terms of most high-profile player, that's probably him. I mean, it just shows how good. This is what I mean, but like when I say that this Storm, this Queensland Origin team was that good, that they could carry these players. Like New South Wales had a pretty good side at this point. It's a nice offload from Greg Bird there. New South Wales actually playing some pretty good football. Like if New South Wales had this team and played the Queensland team right now, I guarantee they would absolutely maul this Queensland team. It's just, I don't know, I feel like the fact that Queensland was so good also strengthened the New South Wales side. It's just Queensland was just always that little bit better. But overall, yeah, I feel like this Origins team we're watching right now, just in terms of how they're playing that, I thought they probably would beat the Queensland team of 2019, 2020, whatever the team is right now. But yeah, I feel like it brought the best out of New South Wales, but Queensland was just still a little bit better. But in saying that though, I feel like you know, your Inglis's, your Thursons, Prongs, Lockies, you know, Cameron Smith especially, those sort of guys, like I said, were able to carry players. I was talking about Sydney Seaver and that, you know, probably not the best prop or anything at this point, but it's kind of serviceable and you kind of get away with it just because the rest of the team is so good. Cronk going for a chip and chase, don't see that too often. Jared Hayne covering it really well and then making a bit of a half break there. Cameron Smith does a bit of a shoulder charge. Ruby Farah, decent player. My point with that was Dane Nielsen is a great example of good teams being able to carry players. Storm did it, Queensland did it, and then we went to other teams, didn't work out so well. Justin Hodges, brilliant tackle there. Justin Hodges is another one. Throw him in that category with Inglis and all that, of those elite players playing for Queensland at the time. Especially, it becomes extremely obvious when, like right now in 2020, the lack of quality centres, I feel like it's not really there anymore. Tamo was a terrible offload, absolutely terrible. They gave 6 again though, but that was a terrible offload. They got very lucky, very fortunate there. They're lacking kind of a bit of direction, which I feel like they kind of did at times during this sort of phase in their Origin sort of era, I guess. Between Pearce and Carney, not too much direction. Josh Morris, pressure all over him. But yet they still throw on the pass. That's what I mean. Bo Scott, another one. I forget about Bo Scott. It's such a good player when he moved to the second row. I remember I went to I think the first game he played, got picked in the centres. What the hell? Dude's not even a good centre for the Dragons, I don't think, New South Wales. And, you know, it didn't really work out. But everyone said he was a second rower playing in the centres. And that's pretty much what happened. He's a bloody tough bastard. But, yeah, I don't know why he was playing there at this point. B-Moz goes over and scores, I think. Pretty sure he scored.
Well, Queensland will have done very well to deny Brett Brett Morris here because it is one on
Were they?
one.
I can't remember. 2012. Were they doing try and no tries at this point? I don't know.
Certain to score. In fact, if Brett Morris had a pass to football,
Can you check for a
the teammate would have got over comfortably as well. All we do now is go upstairs to see if the ball has been grounded.
They're talking about whether the ball's grounded or not. I think it looked like it was grounded. I don't know. Sam Thaide's under it. I feel like the ball would have hit the ground there, but I feel like they're not going to give it.
That's a try.
Yeah, you can't believe that hasn't touched the ground.
I feel like it's one of the ones where they don't give it because back then it was like you had the 100% no
to get one-on-one,
or whatever.
and he has surged his way to the end goal.
I think that if that was right now, I feel like that would have been given a try. They would have given it a try on field, and then they would have went, "Yep, we can't overturn it." That would have been a try, but maybe back then,
It's on the ground.
And that will be a green light.
not so much. I mean, the commentators talking about this being a green light, like they're a sure thing.
Flying start for
Sterlo
New South Wales.
and,
They've trialled at half-time in the last 8 games. They've lost
Feel
6
good
of
going on
those.
about it. A couple of beers here. Might
They're
grab a
going through
beer.
to check the brawl. I can't imagine that anything that happens here will have an effect on the try being scored because
Phil Gill says, "Yeah, let's check on the
there's no
brawl." There was like a
indiscretion
couple
before the ball is
pushes.
grounded. I think that's just a bit of push and shove.
When did the
But
punch
Brett
get banned?
Morris has had an
There's already
explosion
been some
start to
punches
this
here, no
origin.
sin bins. Oh, there we go. There's a try. B-Mon scored a try. Bloody hell. New South Wales had a pretty solid lead here. How did they end up losing this one? Try scoring machine, B-Mon is.
The unit worth taking us uninterrupted.
How old was the Morris boys been? They're like, what,
And
32 or something at this point?
Of Brett Morris,
26, 26, 27-ish?
Try just a matter of seconds.
Thinking. So kind of, maybe they're like peak.
Back live at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Brett Morris.
I know Josh Morris had an incredible season at this
his
point.
First.
2012, maybe my favourite year as a footy fan, just because the Bulldogs played so good. Ben Barr was killing it, Josh Morris killing it,
Todd Carney.
Bulldogs in general was killing it.
10 in,
I feel like the only thing that didn't go their way was Bulldogs lost in the grand final,
6-0.
lost to New South Wales to get the job done. But apart from that, pretty
This
bloody
three
good
and
season.
and he's got it
Todd Carney
again.
kicks the
Perfect
goal,
goal.
8-0.
So the
Great
Blues
start for New
lead
South Wales, 8-0 at Suncorp.
8-0
So I mean, this New South Wales side, very, very good. They're talking about the Queensland dynasty, but
This was
it's
it.
just a case of like Queensland were that good, but like this New South Wales side, like everyone thinks that this Origin series must, like year after year, must have been like 30-0 to the Queensland side. No, man, it was bloody. It was close. Like majority of years, it was very, very close. Went down to a decider. I don't know what sort of stats it is in terms of when it was decider and when it wasn't, but I think you'll find that it was probably a decider more times than it wasn't. Even New South Wales scraping out some series victory in 2014.
Played the ball on the 30-metre line.
It was a good battle in the era of, you know, your Billy Slaters and stuff. I know Billy Slater's not here right now. I don't know where Billy Slater was actually. And obviously he's injured, but I don't know what happened to him. Robbie Farah absolutely destroyed there. He's concussed as shit. I don't think he's playing. Right now, he would definitely not be playing. He's wobbly leg. He's completely wobbly leg. This just shows how far it's come. To be honest, guys, I just said up. Like last week, I watched the Chris Benoit documentary thing and the head knocks and stuff. Oh, this is where Nate Miles leading with his head. He straight up led with his head just there, knocked him out. Such a scummy tactic. I'm so glad Nate Miles ended up getting punched for it and sort of getting called out for it. I Dylan Nappert kind of did it as well, but Nate Miles 100% leading with his head there.
We asked the question,
kind of like a legal head knock.
And the referees made it clear that once the trainer tells him the game has to be stopped, then
let's go through the comments here. He reckons Kalen Ponga will play the rest of his career at the Knights. I don't think he will. I don't think he's like a super loyal person. Not that he's like, I don't think he's like a person who super chases the money, but I don't see him playing for the Knights for the rest of his career. But who knows? Who knows? Oliver, how you going, mate?
Next one, go straight.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. Massive drop from people there.
The ball, and here's Smith coming across to the receiver, a decoy, and He's lost the ball, but it's come down to Greg Inglis.
Inglis got the ball there. Also, if you want to watch it, we're just posting the chat again.
Cameron Smith to Nate Miles. And Miles 3 metres out.
There's a link to the video. You can sync it up with mine, so you can see what I'm talking about as it's happening if you want. If you're watching it live, if you're watching it tomorrow, if you're watching it after the fact, whatever, just chuck it on. Chuck on at any time. Don't know, can you guys see the commentary at all? See how Seaver trying to double movement there. Wish he did reach out. Maybe a little bit of bobble there, I don't know. 5th and last, this is where Queensland excel. 5th and last, this is looking good. Dane Nielsen gets wrapped up with J Mons. Great tackle there. Very, very fortunate to hold them up. I thought Inglis were going to go through there. Someone from New South Wales is down. Is that Jared Hayne down in here? I feel like it is. Josh Morris, Jared Hayne. What a combination that is. Brett Stewart there as well. Both Scott coming across. You know, that's just a really solid defensive side. I mean, I think that's what New South Wales thing was. At that point, Queensland was so good that you couldn't really attack. You kind of just had to get lucky against them. Well, not lucky, but you just kind of had to get a lucky try and then hopefully defend against them. And that's what New South Wales tried to do. At times, even against their 2014 series win, a lot of it was very low-scoring games, but good defensive displays. And you look at guys like the Jared Haynes and Josh Morris, yes, breaking attack, but pretty good defensively as well. Bo Scott, another good defensive player. Was he like New South Wales' best second row? Probably not, but very good defensively. So he's worked well for the Origin arena. He played long minutes, defend well, just what you want. Another one's like Paul Allen and that. See Greg Bird. Greg Bird, another solid player. I really do rate Greg Bird. Pretty good in attack, play 5'8", second row lock. Pretty versatile player for a forward. James Tamu, I don't know if you have James Tamu. It's weird, I feel like he was he just like the best of a bad bunch in terms of prop? I feel like New South Wales, that was the position that New South Wales really lacked in, the prop position. And it's kind of funny now looking at it. New South Wales got some pretty good props at the moment, like David Clemmer. I mean, you go through the last couple of years in terms of who's been the Australian props. I mean, Matt Scott's always sort of been there, and obviously right now, but he's always been there. But apart from that, like the Australian props, you know, David Clemmer, Jordan McLean, New South Wales, hasn't played Origin. Jordan McLean's there. Ken Gillard. Who's the other Australian props? Jacob Safidi's been, was Daniel, one of them, pretty good. I feel like most of the props are New South Wales players. I can't really think of many apart from Dylan Napa in terms of Australian props. I put Parley as well. But is he an out-and-out prop? I don't know. He's a prop, second row lock. He's just a forward player. Can play in any of those positions. But yeah, that's just my point. Like, I feel like New South Wales really struggled in the prop position. Whereas now I feel like they're quite dominant in the forward position. Sorry, the forward position. In the prop position.
Here's Queensland again. Played by Scott in the middle of the ground.
My point is that, like,
Drives it forward.
a guy like James Tamu was like a guaranteed pick for New South Wales, even for Australia. He was getting picked every time for Australia. Even guys like Aaron Woods and that, they were getting picked every year after year. And I think it's just because we had no one better, really. And as soon as now we've got some pretty decent props, they're gone. So yeah, while I was talking about the New South Wales side being quite good defensively and that, here's a try. There's got to be a try there. There you go. There's too much space. Couldn't stop him. Darren Tweed goes over. Just before he starts thinking of the area. No way. 100% a try. It's quite interesting watching this now. Without the emotion of this game, it's actually quite a good game. When you watch Origin games, I know how I am, I'm like, oh my god, I can't watch, oh no. Whereas, like now, just watching it, I don't really care who wins or loses, whatever. I know Queensland wins. This is part of Queensland Dynasty. But Corey Barker, really nice offload there. There was a lot of good football played. It wasn't just your Billy Slaters and that. Billy Slaters ain't playing first off, but you know, Corey Parker and that was a nice offload by him. good work. Darius Boyd, nice finish there in the corner. Pretty strong finish, in fact. I mean, Jared Hayne, no slouch to get past him. He went straight past him.
He scored on
Barged his way over. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Queensland jerseys actually look decent. The Canterbury jerseys, they look alright. They're alright in my eyes.
Of course, he's been playing for the Newcastle club this year, and at that time he was tryless.
I'm talking about Darius Boyd when he was at Newcastle was tryless.
Well, there's the man that knows how to find the in-goal area at the right end of the park. Darius Boyd, his 14th Origin, his 9th Origin try. He's had a remarkable run of success with tries. 2 on debut.
Yeah, I'm talking about Darius Boyd at the Knights. He was tryless, and that was his first try, I guess, that year.
All of Queensland.
You can tell Darius Boyd did not enjoy his time at the Knights. Which I don't know why. I can't really pinpoint why. I guess maybe just a point in his career. Because Alex McKinnon stuff hurt him when he came from the Dragons with him, knew him for quite a while. Maybe that was a factor. I don't know, but it just seems like him at the Knights wasn't that good. Or maybe just the downfall was his career at that point, like he'd already peaked at that point. I don't really know. Him at the Dragons though, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a player he was. A lot of wingers want to play fullback, but can't necessarily do it that well. Darius Boyd was definitely one of those players who could do it. Went from the wing, went to fullback. Did a fantastic job. Obviously, it's kind of sad in the sense that I don't know if his reputation's been tarnished in the last couple of years, but Broncos fans want him to retire. Everyone else doesn't. He hasn't exactly been a great player for the Broncos last couple of years. And his refusal to retire, whatever. You know, like I saw him play centre, he wasn't terrible. Maybe centre his position. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not that bad. I don't know. Maybe we're being overly critical. I don't really know. But in terms of an overall career, Darius Boyd fantastic. In terms of the last couple of years, not great. Pretty poor to be fair. But yeah, I really hope he doesn't fully sort of tarnish his legacy, and in 10 years time we don't look back at him and say, yeah, pretty mediocre player, because this dude, fantastic player, won a Clive Churchill, one of the best Origin wingers. Like, the guy he's a very, very good player, and I don't feel like he gets his props at this point. And maybe it's going to take him retiring for people to acknowledge it. It does tend to happen a little bit. It takes the guy to retire, and then people finally they finally sort of come around to it, but
his usual busy self as he is at Origin level.
I don't know, because 21 minutes in, you feel like it's a pretty even game. And New South Wales up 8-4. All it is really a penalty goal and a missed conversion by Queensland, the difference. Both one try each, but I'd say it's been very, very even. New South Wales had their moments. Queensland had their moments, and I'm pretty sure it is the Cronk field goal that ends up winning it, so it kind of just does go with it. I don't know what happened in the first 2 games though. Can someone leave in the comments what happened in the first 2 games? How did the games go? Were they close games? I'm assuming they were. Once again, just assuming, but yeah, Brent Tate, a good player, a bit of a grub, but a good player. And there's so many good players in here. Inglis looking pretty dangerous at fullback. Just palms off Bo Scott like he's nothing. Bo Scott, not an easy. Well, I was just talking about how Bo Scott's such a good defender, and he just got palmed off like he was a bloody little 12-year-old. Someone come rushing out. Oh, Mitchell Pearce rushing out. There's an overlap there. Hodges through the middle. This is very dangerous. Oh, knocked down Anthony Watmo. Anthony Watmo did fantastic there. That should be a penalty. He got pushed back into the in goal. They've let it go. I don't know how that's not a penalty. But fantastic work, Anthony Watmo there. Another guy who really stepped up in Origin. Loved Anthony Watmo in Origin. Despite him brushing me at an Origin signing, actually spewing about that, but he did a fantastic job there. Some players would just let that pass go off, but Anthony Watmo showed the replay, stuck that hand out, got the ball, and stayed in the field of play, technically. And there you go, New South Wales ripped their awards, got a penalty. Just so niggly here. Nate Miles, Paul Gowan. Anytime there's a penalty or something, there's always a push or shove. I feel like it doesn't happen as much these days. I know they can't with the punches and that, but
They did open
just
up.
is a very different game. Origin, it's still got that intensity, but just that I feel like there's not as much grubbiness. I know Josh McLaurin and stuff, a few players do it a little bit, but for the most part, because there's no threat of punching and stuff, there's just not that little niggle all the time. Probably the last time, maybe when Josh Reynolds and stuff were playing.
Taking the tap, Watmo taking the first play.
Rail just looking at tackles inside opposition 20. It's been all Queensland. 16 opportunities inside the Blues 20-metre zone. They've only come up with the one try. The Blues
It's got a stat. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the screen. They just showed it next to the scoreboard. Queensland had 16 attacking chances inside the 20 at that point. Cameron Smith with a big shoulder charge. I kind of forget Cameron Smith is capable of it. You think Cameron Smith is a bit of a playmaker, pretty solid defender, but not really someone who puts a shot on. He's put a shot on Ben Craig. And then Nate Wiles just drills Watmo, picked him up and sort of slammed him a little bit. Robbie Farah and his kicks. They look good, but I don't know how effective they were.
Northwestern corner of the ground, and it's Greg Inglis who's been...
Man, Inglis, such a specimen. He's another one, you forget how good he really was because of the last few years, but man, when he was on form, even when he was not on form, even when he was busted in the last couple of years, I feel like the last time he played Origin, some of the shots he put on, I think it did some live reaction to him. He was outstanding. Greg Inglis, what a player. For all the talk of Latrell Mitchell being next to Greg Inglis, and I'm one to buy into that hype for sure. I'm someone who's talked about it. Some of it I talk about it just because it's something to talk about in videos and that, but there's a lot of talk about Latrell Mitchell. Is he the next Greg Inglis? Blah, blah, blah. It's easy to think that he is because, I hate to say it, because they're both sort of Aboriginal and kind of sort of big guys, palm off few plates. You kind of go, yeah, well, he might be a Greg Inglis, but no, Greg Inglis, he's so much more talented in my opinion. Inglis is just like one of those one-of-a-kind players. Latrell Mitchell is also a one-of-a-kind player, but just not quite that level of Greg Inglis. In hindsight, there's really no comparison, especially when you see how Latrell Mitchell is now. Greg Inglis never really had that down period in his career where he got dropped or anything like that. Greg Inglis was just the peak centre, peak winger, peak 5'8", whatever he played, he was the peak. Ben Craig here knocked the hell out. Robbie Farah's already been knocked out and continues to play on. Ben Craig has been knocked out. Imagine all the HIAs at this point. Ben Craig just collapsed on the field here. Nothing illegal too, so it's not like he's staying down in milk a penalty too. Went straight into Ben Hannett and someone else. Dave Shillington. God, you don't want to run into them. He's copped a fist from Hannett. But like I said, two knockouts, 2 concussions.
To relieve Grant and Tarmow of some duties.
Well, I think if he's going to spend some time in the front row there, you can be guaranteed that the opposition front rowers will be going into that scrum head first with a bit of a target. Split on the head.
Yeah, I just saw odd one. Shout out to you, shout out to Ollie, shout out to everyone in here. Yeah, Latrell, obviously, he's very, very young. But, actually, how old is Latrell now? Is he 23, 24? I think he's starting to get to that age where he's getting very close to his peak. He's not going to be that much improvement. I will say though, Latrell Mitchell definitely did not have the smooth transition to fullback like Greg Inglis did. He's 22, he's 97, he's 2 years older than me. So he's younger than me. That does make me feel quite old. Latrell Mitchell, we're talking about him being near his peak. But
straight away they have to go to their kick.
Latrell, fantastic player, fantastic potential, still young, as I've just discovered, 23 this year, but still has a long way to go in being compared to Greg Inglis. Greg Inglis he's just a freak, man. And yeah, I do think we do tend to overlook Greg Inglis' ability. You know, for all the talk, Greg Bird trying to put a shot on Friday and getting pushed off. Sam Friday is another one, probably underrated in a sense because his last few years wasn't that great, but go back and watch it for the Broncos back in sort of 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. fantastic player. Last few years became sort of a bench sort of player. Also had his sort of difficulties with fitness and that sort of stuff, but put him in the Origin arena, damn, he's bloody good player. Bloody good player.
This has been their favourite compartment of the field. The bottom right.
27 and a half minutes in. I felt this game's going quite quick, to be fair.
So many times. Josh Morris with the ball now.
J Morris taking another run there. The Morris boys getting through a mountain of work. They always do. Always get through a lot of work. James Tunny there with the run. It's just there's sort of no relenting in any of these sides. New South Wales, for all the fight though, I mean, you look at their side on paper, should be getting creamed every time. Like, you look at the team, they got a guy like Ben Cray playing. When you look at Ben Cray, not someone who screams Origin play to me, and also I did flog him at Forza Motorsport at the signing that Anthony Watt maybe brushed me on. I did play Xbox against Ben Cray, I did flog him. I think I did spin him in the first corner, but I'll take it. But you know, you both got to Ben Cray. They're not like star second rowers. I mean, you look at the New South Wales team right now. So Wade Graham, star second. He's a world class second rower. Frizzell, fantastic, world class second rower. Even guys who can't even make the slide, like the Josh Jacksons and that. I feel like if you put them in this sort of era, they'd be in the second row, and New South Wales would be so much better off.
That's not where a front row wants the ball
delivered. Tony Williams about to come onto the field. This is Tony Williams. So this was T-Rex when he was kind of on his downfall, but people hadn't realised he was on his downfall yet. Man, if Tony Williams... I wish Tony Williams could have played to his potential. We saw it in 2011. It's fantastic. We only really saw it in 2011. I think he was about to sign for the Bulldogs at this point. And it just didn't work out for the Bulldogs. It didn't work out for him. Worked out for Manly, for sure. But that's about the only person it worked out for. And that was Manly. Didn't have to pay him a big contract. He got injured, I think, in 2012 at some point, and then 2013 he moved to the Bulldogs, and he obviously didn't work out. Nice little brush off there by J Moz. So Tony Williams goes on for Greg Bird. For some reason Greg Bird was playing more minutes than that. 30 minutes, pretty solid in Origin. But even second rows, I totally brushed. Captain Boyd Corner, another good one. Who was the second row for Queensland? Was it Friday? Put it on the screen. I know you guys can see it on the screen. I can't watching the full screen. Let me see, what does it say? Rory Pittman, you know they lost because Mitchell Pearce played. You're not wrong, man, you're not wrong. Second rowers for Queensland, Nate Morris, Sam Friday. Very different players to the sort of second rowers who are playing right now. Jared Hayne, big hit there. Big hit by Jared Hayne on Darius Boyd. Deep collision. I mean, as weird as it sounds, this has been a very Origin game. Tough, big hits, pretty, you know, but fairly entertaining attack too. It's not like it's been conservative. It's not like they've been running one out. Been offloads, been set plays. It's just been good defense, good attack. Good game all over. So just letting everyone's uploaded this one, and it was a pretty good game. Here's the first 30 minutes in, got the lead. Oh, here, I've seen this one. This is a try. Thurston's gone through, he's gone for the dummy. Is it a try? Maybe, oh no, it's not. See another one. Thurston going down there on that side. Thurston time after time, he's done that many times. They go across to it, surely they got to score here. They just got to use the numbers. Oh my god, they had the numbers there. Thurston's going to score anyways. Thurston ends up scoring there. They had the numbers there. Inglis and Intra cut out pass there. They would have scored. But it doesn't matter. An offload. That's what I was talking about. Offload there. Great play. Just Thurston with a bit of space there. He threw a dummy. Whether the dummy played that big of a part, I don't really know. But just too good Queensland there. Too good. They attacked Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce got caught out by Thurston there. He just had to sort of throw him past. I think he threw a little bit too early. So he didn't throw it too early because Brett Morris was right there. Brett Morris' speed really helped him there. They actually defended it pretty well in New South Wales, but just Paul Gallen coming across there, bumping off Thurston there, and Queensland capitalised on it. Queensland will hit the lead, you would imagine. This sort of probably a game changer, I think. Going from being down, they finally got the lead for the first time. So it's a pretty good sign for Queensland. Thurston ain't going to be missing this one, and it's not right from in front, but it may as well be with Thurston's level of kicking. So
Thurston, it was started by their halves, back on their own 20, and it ended after one tackle, 80 metres down. Jonathan Thurston will attempt conversion of his own try, and he really put an indelible mark on the try, didn't he?
I wouldn't say, I saw Rory saying Tony Williams is the worst. I wouldn't say he's the worst, but he's one of the most overpaid players in history.
Second only to Mel Meninga.
You would say, anyways.
Point scorer, the highest point scorer. Darren Lockyer sideline.
That is a massive
10-8, 34th minute.
Thurston. They were on the ropes, Queensland then, on tackle 4. He's come from the other side.
Lockier's already in the commentary booth. I didn't even realise that.
And they summed it up pretty
Talking
well.
about Queensland being on the ropes. I don't know if Queensland were on the ropes. New South Wales didn't even have chances in New South Wales thing. I sort of feel like Queensland are really sort of good at, I don't know if they're good at, but definitely have to make themselves the underdog, even when they're not the underdog.
There's a penalty against New South Wales kicking out in the full.
Oh, I think New South Wales kicked it out in the full.
Thurston wants to get on.
I can just see, like, everyone watching at home just losing their mind big time here. I think it was maybe Hayne who kicked that one. I don't really know who kicked it. I'm going to say Jared Hayne kicked that one. Kind of looked like him. But bloody hell, that's poor. Especially in Origin. It wasn't even kicked it dead. It kicked it out. That's so bad. 10-8 as well. Just get it in the field of play. Come on. That is terrible. Especially if Queensland, I don't know if they score off this. They probably don't, but just the fact that field position, you just never know. Queensland could have been an error, could have changed the game. You know, how many teams fail to complete their set after they score points? A lot of times they drop the ball or do something stupid. Other team fires up and poor, you know, a good defensive set for attacking set. Just happens a lot, but there you go, Queensland on the attack. Moments after scoring that, they got confidence. Do they end up scoring? Hodges run straight around his own player there. They've gone around, they just let him score. They've let him score. That was clearly a Shepherd. 100% that's a Shepherd. I would like to think that they don't give this a try, because there's no bloody way that should be a try. He's clearly running around his own player. That's right now, they don't give that short. 100% that's a no try. And it's almost a shame I've got to sit through and watch all the replays, because back then, I remember they used to do like 70,000 replays. But Ben Hennett doesn't run. He runs straight around him. He even obstructs the play there too, so there's an obstruction. Yeah, that's just a textbook. That's a textbook.
Number 11 for New South Wales.
Penalty. That's textbook Shepherd, textbook obstruction. There's literally no way this can be a try. There is no way. Back in the day, I will say Queensland did get some pretty questionable tries there. So Justin Hodge has been the beneficiary of some, I'm pretty sure. So
when you were growing up, Peter, could you run behind your own?
At half-time, I really need to go do a little toilet break, but that's gotta be a no try, yeah? They're still looking at it. Why are they still looking at this? For real.
He shouldn't have to anticipate that Hodges is going to run behind his own man.
It's funny that like the commentators are almost trying to like convince themselves that this is a no try, whereas right now they'd be like, yep, no try, done. It's over. And they gave this a try. Wow. Holy shit. I'm dumbfounded. How the hell was that a try? I was just talking about Hodges' beneficiary of a few dodgy decisions. Bloody hell. 100% that is not a try these days. Maybe back then I've kind of forgot how it was like. But that's dead set not a try. 100% in this in this day and age, that is no try. I know they sort of made it a lot more black and white.
So it's 14
But even then, like, that looks very dodgy. You're straight around his own player. I know Hodges, I feel like when I was referring to his some dodgy calls, I feel like there was one, it was like a drop ball or a stripping in goal or something like that with a knock on, and he got it. I feel like it ended up winning the game possibly. Something along the lines of that. I just can't believe that was a try. I can't believe that one. That is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Person kicks the goal. But look, let's take a look at that. Kick off that went over the sideline. Once again, not even kicking it dead. Not even a factor of like kicked too hard. Just kicked it too shit. Went over the sideline. Friday just took it. New South Wales played for the penalty there. It didn't work. Look, New South Wales, I think they got rewarded there, but look, end of the day, they shouldn't even been on the back foot there. They should have been kicking off, got Queensland down their own end. There you go. And that's not what happened. So 16-8, an 8-point lead to Queensland at this point. Couple minutes left in the half. Can Queensland score another try before half time? I don't know.
Thurston, Parker.
I wouldn't imagine the game gets much higher than this. 16-8. I'm thinking a field goal, so maybe 17-16, something like that. I'm pretty certain Cooper Cron kicks a massive field goal. It goes in terms of the clip I've seen. I've used it in videos. Oh, Ben Hennis dropped the ball there. Man, Tony Williams, so hard to tackle. Look, 3 players there. Cameron Smith, including one of them, one of the best wrestlers there. Speaking of WrestleMania today, Cameron Smith wrestled with the best of them. Could be the world champion. But Tony Williams was brushing him off like he's nothing. Even Tony Williams was the one who forced the error. That's what annoys me so much about Tony Williams. I dealt with him in the Bulldog for his whole contract. This dude had so much potential, and it was the worst part of it because every now and again he would display it. It's not even like a guy, you know, it's one thing to have a guy who just never would display it and you're like, righto, this guy just sucks. Tony Williams would do it like a couple times a season, and he almost blue boy up. So you do it and you'd be like, oh wow, this is amazing. Oh, here they go. Jared Hayne up the wing there. Is he going to score? No, he's not. Josh Lawrence just got free. Oh, and he's playing for a penalty. I'm just sorry, he looked like he was dead, and then he looks up to see that they hadn't scored, and he quickly gets back up. Probably Farragon across for a kick. Decent. Oh, they couldn't get the ball back. Pretty good play by the Blues, but good defence by Queensland. But yeah, Tony Williams, and I'll almost like it more if he didn't do anything. If he literally just played like total arse for his whole career at the Bulldogs, I'd hate it. But like he even won back in his Wales squad. He was capable of it. You know, he scored some pretty cool tries and that sort of stuff, just barging off players. But he would just do it once in a blue moon. And like you'd forget about him and go, yo, he sucks. And then you do something good and you go, Tony Williams is back, guys. He is back. Bulldogs are back. Tony Williams is back. And even Frank Pritchard, etc. And then nothing at all. Cameron Smith set to get the game underway here.
Here's the dropout from Cameron.
A minute 20 to go.
48 metres.
Can the Blues score a try here? I feel like no, but it's probably one of the better chances New South Wales had in this first half, apart from when they scored. To be considering all the chances, I feel like New South Wales have been on the back foot most of the first half. Oh, the ball's come out there. They're playing for it. Tamu. James Tamu, man. This is what I was talking about. New South Wales lack quality in the prop position. It really hurt them. The fact that Tim Grant's playing, it really says it all. I remember Tim Grant actually did put a pretty good shot on the first tackle of his first game, I think it was on Tim Nasiva. Absolutely dropped him. But apart from that, nothing really spectacular for Tim Grant. I think the rest of his career kind of says it. If he hadn't played Origin, probably would have been a guy who was out of the league a lot sooner. But just looking at this New South Wales slide, thank God guys like Clint McCann, even guys like James Maloney and that, who just can just give some direction. I feel like Todd Carney's been so ineffective this game. He's done absolutely nothing apart from kick goals. Same with Mitchell Pearce. He hasn't really done anything. Coming along. Is that the last tackle? Possibly the last tackle. I hope it is. The button is so bad right now. Cameron Smith takes a shot at field goal. Absolutely shocking. Brett Stewart going to run it back though. Are they going to score? No, they're not. Obviously. Dane Nielsen makes the tackle. There you go. Half time. Queensland have to lead 16-8. I'll be back soon. So I'm looking so bad.
Defending their championship. 6 times they've won it in a row. And they lead 16-8 at half-time. And welcome back to Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Following the half-time break. And they're in a happy mood. After they got a bit of a shock to the system, the ardent Queensland fans. New South Wales getting out to an 8-0 lead. And then they go to the break and come back 16-8 down. 3 tries to Queensland. And Thurston converted 2 of them. So 16-8 is the score. The blind auditions are back. The Voice US is the name of the program with Christina.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back, guys.
Green and Maroon
Very
5's Adam Levine.
Toilet very close by. Thank
Three
you.
massive nights on Channel 9.
Thank God. Once again, I mentioned this earlier. This really dates itself because The Voice, they're talking about The Voice US. And thank God we don't have to sit there and watch through all of their bloody shit talking at halftime and that. We can just jump straight to the second half. As I was taking me piss, I was thinking, I'm going to have to fast forward. I'm going to have to go, guys, sync it up at so-and-so. No, you can just leave it. Because they've skipped through it.
Converted the try, just repeating. Queensland 3 tries, Thurston converted 2. Some people thought that there was 3 goals for Thurston, but as I thought it was going through, it just swung away late and was waved away.
Queensland running out here. I don't know what it says on the screen right now. If I give you a timestamp, if you're watching it on YouTube, I'll just bloody pause it. The timestamp is it's 55, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So they just did the second half, it just kicked off. There we go. Going to be a pretty good second half from memory. I mean, I don't really have too much memory from it. Like I said, I think Frog kicks field goal. First half flew by. Hopefully the second half does too. Maybe there's a fight or something. Thurston with the dummy nearly goes through. That dummy from Thurston. It's not like you know the dummy's there from Thurston. You know it's like a pretty good trade of his. But you forget how effective it was at times. Just because he was such a good ball player. So effective at times. Especially in Origin. A lot of nice little tries were thrown. Earlier when they ended up scoring, he ended up scoring in fact. I thought it was going to be a one where all they had to do was draw and pass. I think I'd seen a clip on Facebook or something earlier this year maybe, sometime, where it was like that. Actually, it might have been down the left-hand side now that I think about it. But just another one. It just shows Thurston that dummy and just straight through happens so often, especially in Origin. Such a good player. Such a good player.
It's pretty hard to disagree with it. Here's Gallen, but it shouldn't be taken as sour grapes in any shape or form because Queensland are out there at 16-8.
Yeah, Tony was so frustrated. Look at him there, trying to ball play there once again. Like, just run hard, man. I feel like the worst thing that could happen to Tony Williams, I know he started his career off as a centre and winger. Worst thing that happened to him was playing in the halves, because then it got into coaches' heads that, let's just say coaches, Des Hasler's head, he was the only coach. It got into his head, yep, he's a ball player, he's a half, he can do all that sort of stuff. Nah, man. Thurston is away! Oh no, he's not, he's fallen over there. He's fallen over. Anthony Watmo, not in a good way, but I don't really know what happened to him. They should have showed him a little bit earlier. He's taking a run. I don't know if he's copped the gold shot or if he just copped the good shot. Looked like a rib, stern, chest, something like that. Something to do with that sort of area. Finally gotten back into the defensive line.
They're heading over there, but now they turn it back and come to Miles. Inglis would like to get a chance on Watmo right now, wouldn't he? He's over in that
Cameron Smith taking a little run there. Corey Parker.
Here's Corey Parker getting rid of a tackle and then flicking it out.
Farah, probably, he's still in the field. Probably has no idea where he is.
To dictate. Here's Inglis on
Mitchell Pearce getting done by the fullback for England, but Jennings sort of does it enough. Brett Morris tackles Hodges. Hodges England, that's such a good combo, man. I know it's not a combo because he's playing fullback, but them as a centre pairing, so good. Cooper Cronk spills the ball there. That is poor, that is poor. If Mitchell Pearce had done that, we would have been all over him, but just because it's Cronk. Whatever. You know what, if you had Mitchell Pearce to that Queensland side, he'd probably win. They'd probably play the same. Poor Mitchell Pearce.
He's got a headgear on.
Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding?
A lot of courage there.
Scott playing it back on his 20-metre line on Gatlin.
Got bloody Ben Fraser at the bench wearing a headgear. Shows you how concussed he is. Funny that they had the Forest Island. I'm sure the NRL would love to do Forest Island right now. Chuck all the Queensland side on the island, New South Wales, play the use of the Origin series. They'd be frothing that right now. Michael Jennings, good little run there. In fact, you know what? I actually do like this New South Wales jerseys. Not a deal.
Here's Anthony Watmoe. Tweaking play just into Queensland's half. Origin 96.
Another beer here. I keep saying Todd Carney and I just immediately think Trent Hopkinson because I see the tattoos. Kind of doesn't even correlate that Todd Carney played in New South Wales. Brent Tate, fantastic run there. Such a good kick returning. Took the bomb pretty calmly. Oh, literally bombed it, you know. There was a little bit of kick pressure, but he took that back so well. Such a good Origin player, Brent Tate. Even though he did do that little grubby punch earlier. Very, very good player. He's one of those players I always hated that you could like admire that they were good. Probably in a sense, probably in a way like Queensland can look at Paul Gallen and say, look, good player, bit of a dickhead, but a good player. That's how I kind of feel about Brent Tate. Although I feel like Brent Tate, for the most part, had less. He had less grubbiness in him than Gallen overall. Just had that real bad grubby moment. Luke Lewis on the bench there. Oh my god, Luke Lewis, one of my favourite non-Bulldogs players. Like one of the players who never played for the Bulldogs. Absolutely love Luke Lewis. In fact, I saw him live absolutely carve up my Bulldogs playing halfback for the Panthers. Couldn't believe it. Pissed me off so much. Like when I saw the team lineups, it was back in 2007, 2008, one of those years. I saw the lineup and I went, Luke Lewis at halfback. Oh my god, they're going to kill him. No, Luke Lewis played like a 10 out of 10 halfback game. Could not believe it. Could not believe it. That's just the sort of player Luke Lewis was. You could literally chuck him in energy. He's on the bench there. You could have chucked him in a fullback and he would have done a pretty solid job there. Tony Wynn loses the ball. Said loses the ball. Chances are they probably a hand on it, but just knowing Tony Wynn, after watching for a couple of years, pretty lackluster. Probably was a loose carry. Definitely a loose carry there. Their hand was on the ball, so it is penalty, but definitely a loose carry for sure. But I mean, for New South Wales at the time would have taken that.
Bo Scott has come off. New South Wales need to produce something here. Paul Gallen, as usual, leading the way, bouncing off one. Straightening before he's claimed by Hannett and Co.
So Lewis going on. Watmoe with
Rose
the
Scott
ball.
went off.
And he gets the ball out.
They're pretty poor. Watmoe's just chucked it out. Good run from Tamo though. He breaks the line there. I'm trying to think, when New South Wales won this series in 2014, I'm trying to think who were the second rowers. Was it Luke Lewis and Bo Scott? Would have been Luke Lewis and Greg Bird. I can't imagine the team would have been too much different from the team right now. Tamo's there. Maybe Aaron Woods was in at that point. Don't know if Clemmer was in the team at that point on the bench. Oh, there's a try. Brett Stewart goes through. What a player, Brett Stewart. I mean, all the talk for the Trebojevic brothers right now, but bloody Stewart brothers were fantastic at times. Brett Stewart, what a player. Oh, kills me that he was injured so much in his career. What a player. Even in 2012, fantastic player. He's on side, he's timed that perfectly. Just had a knack for it, so quick too. Gets a good handle on it, as Fairley says. Gets the ball down. New South Wales back in the game there. Brett Stewart, fantastic try. I think it's Robbie Farah. Nice little grubber. Farah. Not a huge fan of him, but could have put in a decent little grubber there. Could have put a decent kick in. Decent player, Robbie Farah. Decent massively decent. Cameron Smith patting the referee on the shoulder. Referee to referee, as you do. I'm not sure what he was complaining about. Maybe the drop ball. Assuming the drop ball.
Nobody's ever doubted his ability to play football and score tries. Manly's Brett Stewart has combined with Robbie Farah to score his 5th Origin try in his...
So Tokani 2 from 2. So Queensland had an 8-point lead. Now you think he'd kick it and it'd be a 6-point. Yep. So 2 points. 2-point lead at this point. 16-14. New Wales back in it.
2 sets. You need 2 sets. Andrew John sideline.
Yeah, that's what you get for stability in your spine. Stick solid with these blokes. This isn't a call. This is a wink or a nod. They knew this. They've been working this in training on the Keno replay.
Keno replay. Man, that's another one. Keno. I don't think they sponsor it anymore. I haven't heard that in a little while. I don't know. What is their replay now? Holden? Something? I don't know.
Andrew's talking about 1, 6, 7 and 9.
Anyone comments? Let me know. The replays. What are the replays listed under now? Are they under anything? They're just showing the replay? Oh my god, Tony Williams. Oh, New South Wales, you felt my pain. You felt my pain for 4 years. Such a big dude, runs straight at the sideline and gets dragged over the sideline nearly. Just gives Queensland the ball straight back, like straight away. This is looking good, Inglis. It's going to be hard to stop here. Palms off a couple of players there. Todd Carney being the main one.
Smith again.
If Queensland don't score here, bloody travesty for Queensland.
Making the tackle.
New South Wales on the back foot. And it's such like a demoralising thing as well, because they just got the New South Wales, it wasn't like a lucky try and think, it was such a nice little try, and to just immediately screw it up within like 10 seconds, and they're just giving away a penalty as well. This was just like New South Wales, this was textbook New South Wales, do some amazing things and then just ruin it within 2 seconds. Tony Williams just textbook for his career too. 16-14, Gallen having a winch to the referee, as you do. Are they going to take it 2 or are they going to keep going? We'll find out.
Miles involved in getting that penalty.
Smith dropping the ball. It's going to be taken the 2 there. So 18-14. Okay, interesting.
Obviously Greg Inglis and Jonathan Thurston and the like have led the way. Miles superb in the opening 50 minutes. And Alan
very interesting.
Ran on to tell the players that the decision should be to take the 2 points.
That's an interesting one.
Tony Williams. And it wasn't even big plays. He got thrown over the sideline by Cooper Cronk, Brent Tate, and then Justin Hodges in late. You are kidding, mate. And that was from a kick return.
Exactly.
Bloody hell.
I will say too that I pointed out
Bloody
that
hell.
Inglis is lining up Todd Carney. He absolutely shoved him away there earlier when he targeted him on this left-hand side. Here we go, Rabbit.
Where is Josh Jackson? Josh Jackson was making his debut that year. So he wasn't there for a little while.
Just a formality for a man of his calibre. Queensland with another 2 on the board, 18-14.
That's their hostile for life. Yeah, Queensland, and that I don't mind. Old game anyway. We've got the title at the moment. Looks like we're going to hold it for another year, possibly. All stuff going on in the world, that's okay with me.
Take no chances.
Well, they got you there. Were you surprised with that decision?
Pretty much so. I thought that.
I thought Ricky Stewart was the coach at this point. He's doing a fantastic job at the Raiders at this point, but didn't do so hot at the Eels. He left this job to go to the Eels, didn't do that great. A lot of hype around him too.
He certainly didn't wait for a call from
Good old Alfie on the sideline, about to come on. I think he was also a big help for Queensland, I think, and for the Broncos.
Absolutely.
As they're going across to us, short forward of Friday.
Clydesdale-like, if you understand what I mean, without taking
Cameron Smith.
Now the kick from
There
Cameron
you
Smith.
go. That's what I feel like Queensland really like at the moment.
The ball.
Brett Stewart
Stewart
just
did that.
trapping it with
That
his
was
foot.
quite creative.
But like
He ran with all
when
intention, put his hands on
things
it.
went to shit there,
And
Cameron
the
Smith
ball
was
just
still
landed
able to
right
put a
between
kick
his
off.
ankles.
Who do Queensland have now? What, McCullough? It's just no comparison. Like, who's going to be the hooker this year? Well, Ben Hunt's there. So is Ben Hunt, actually. That actually is a pretty good comparison. But he's just like a cheap Cameron Smith.
9.9
He's like Cameron Smith without the consistency and without the clutchness, I guess. Which I suppose is what kind of makes Cameron Smith to a degree. Like, just how clutch he is.
The only blue out there that's
Rose Barrett, good little run there, but fourth tackle, gets an offload. Going to the right, Todd Carney, makes an inside pass, goes to J-Moz. J-Moz is going to get tackled. Oh, he palms off one player, gets back up, goes again. Maybe sure he's taking the tackle, quick play the ball. He gets dominated there. Queensland have a set line. Just gets it to Pearce. The Pearce and Carney combo. Robbie Farah puts in a grub and it just sits up perfect into Brente. Oh, I thought you saw maybe so much here at Robbie Farah. It's such like a playmaking hooker, but then we do so many shit things in terms of like kicks and that. I say he does shit things. He did some really good things too. But because he do some good things, I feel like he had too much confidence in himself. You want your hooker to do like an every now and again, not to be like the first kicker, that sort of stuff. And I feel like that's what happened at times. Robbie Farah would be like, yeah, I'm the main man. I'm the main kicker of our team. I'm our playmaker. And it's like, man, no, let the halves do that. Let the halves do that. Justin Hodges, great run there. Gave it to Matt Gillett there. Cameron Smith, one of the few times I've seen a pretty poor option by him, and it ended up working out okay too, because the kick chase is fantastic. Cronk chasing it. Didn't do the kick, but still helps with the last tackle option there in terms of taking the kick chase there. Tony Williams palm off a player. That's what you want to see from T-Rex. That's what I wish we saw more of.
Ray, the Blues still need to force an attack at their own end of the field. They really just run one out.
But that's it again. Takes his time to get up. Takes about 15 minutes to get up from it. Something where like you palms off a play and you think, yep, quick play the ball, yep, we're sweet. No, it's not a quick play the ball. It takes like 15 minutes to get up.
Here's Hayne, right in the middle of the ground. This is the last tackle coming up for the Blues.
Did me head in. Did my head in as a Bulldog supporter. Really did. The fifth tackle kick, that was a shit kick. Straight down the throat of Darius Boyd.
Turns over possession, good field position to Dane Nielsen. Back to Cameron Smith, he's into space.
Cameron Smith through the middle. Oh, he's throwing a dummy too. You're kidding. Oh my god. Oh, big tackle, J-Moz. Josh, what a fantastic tackle. Holy shit. What a tackle. I wasn't even for sure. Is that a penalty? No, it's not. New South Wales survived. Holy, what the hell? What a tackle from Josh Morris. He saved the day there. Man, guys, if you haven't seen that, 55 minutes in this game, you need to go back, you need to go and check that try save from Josh Morris. That might be one of the best I've seen. Greg Inglis. Well, he was running straight to the line. Josh Morris comes across. Make a tackle. And Jared Hayne as well. Brett Morris. I don't know which Morris that was actually. One of the Morris guys. Both of the Morris guys, in fact. And Jared Hayne. Saving the day for New South Wales there. What a tackle. 55 minutes in too. You'd think if Queensland score there, it's game over. Queensland got the momentum. They got a big lead. There's probably no coming back from there. Once Queensland get a good lead on you, you're not really going to run them down, are you?
To attack from their own end of the field. The first and try in the first half.
Whereas Tom Trbojevic, was in the womb. Maybe not exactly in the womb, but you know what I mean. Quite young.
Their own end of the field, and the Blues just don't do
Brett Stewart getting completely full there. Okay, it was Josh Morris who made the tackle, like I said. Brett comes in late, so is Jared Hayne. Fantastic stuff there. I just dropped your phone.
From your own end.
Showing replay after replay of this, as you would. What a fantastic chase down. That's fantastic.
In fact, both the Morris boys were involved in the tackle.
Queensland, obviously, they were left with the advantage there. I think if it had come to a second decision, they probably would have appreciated a penalty. Would have taken them to a 6-point lead.
Just realised I still had half a beer left in this one. Didn't even finish it. What am I doing?
Shillington shoveling it. Smith, short, Scott.
I think there's a lot of offloads in this game, actually.
He lost his mum just a couple of weeks ago. As I said earlier, an emotional game for both him and Robbie Farah. And here's Corey Parker. Play.
Ben Teo about to come on. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I assume he's still in English rugby. It would have been good to have him around the rugby league a little bit longer, but hey, the money's there. He don't care. Straight over English rugby. Look at that intensity. Mitchell Pearce getting back there real quick. Queensland rushing up, trying to get them stuck in their 10.
Jennings.
Stuff you only really see in Origin and maybe like the grand final. Probably not even a grand final.
By the force of the Corey Parker tackle, Gallen. Paul will play the ball held upright on the 30-metre line. Last tackle for the Blues, kicking just outside the 30-metre line.
Greg Bird kicking it there. Funny, I think Greg Bird, he's actually played 5'8" for New South Wales. Played in the half. Mitchell Pearce palmed off again. Mitchell Pearce must have been thrown back at least 3 or 4 times this game so far.
Played by English. Hunters now. Right on the halfway line. Sivanasina back in his second session. Undoubtedly his last.
Cameron Smith, third tackle, he's not even involved in it. Brent Tate in that dummy half. Just Queensland is so bloody good, man. They could just chuck in anybody. They just had that much confidence. Oh, Matt Gillett. He just spilled the ball. Holy shit. Number 14, Matt Gillett. Ended up being one of the best second rows in the world. That's so bad, but just literally just spilled the ball. That's bad at clubland, let alone Origin. You can't be doing that, man.
Game 2 went down to the wire now with 20 minutes to go in the series, and the series on the line.
Where's Billy the Kid? I think he's injured. I think he is injured for sure. I don't know what with, maybe the shoulder. I'm not sure what was happening at that point in his career. But yeah, definitely an injury.
At the Queensland end of the field, it seems for an age.
Queensland have led 39 times in Origin for 32 wins. That's at half-time. If they've led, they've won 32 from 39. And the Blues, playing catch-ups, have been successful on 7 occasions. Friday night football, as I said, a big one down in Sydney.
Greg Bird, such a good player, man. I would have loved Greg Bird at the Bulldogs. He's so good.
Friday night.
Speaking of Bulldogs on the screen, 2012, take me back. If I can find some Bulldogs games from 2012 online, I'd absolutely love that. If I can watch Ben Barber, that was like prime Ben Barber. Fantastic. Paul Gallen spills the ball. Paul Gallen. I can just imagine my dad watching this going, bloody Gallen, typical Gallen. In fact, I feel like a lot of people were like that. A lot of people would have been like that. Paul Gallen, you do so much good and you do so much bad too. Just such a bad error, bad timing too. New South Wales chasing points.
And every time Queensland get it, well, they're the only
just
team
spills it.
playing
Just
any
spills
attacking
it.
football. It's got to tell in the end. It's got to
Ricky
tell.
Stewart not happy. I will say, Ricky Stewart, him on the sideline, I feel like it does add a fair bit to the game. It's just funny, better get his reactions. So animate, like you can go to the coach's box, you can see Bellamy swearing and that. Doesn't have the same effect as Ricky Stewart, like literally like moving around and throwing his arms around, and you can just see more of it. I think it's Maxwell giving a penalty there. Forget he's a referee. Get some of the referees back in 2012. Yeah, like I said at the very start, given saying I was talking about how 2012 doesn't feel that far, like doesn't feel that long ago, but it was. I mean, it's 8 years now. I mean, look, they're advertising right now 2012 Olympics. It's already been the 2016 Olympics. And the Olympics supposed to be again this year. Obviously, not happening, being delayed. But look, we're 2 Olympics in since this one, which really says it all in terms of how long ago it actually was. But yeah, referees is another one that you don't think. I mean, Casey Badger's there. I think it's Casey Badger who's the first female referee. I don't know. Whoever it was. You know, we've even had a female referee. There's a lot of different ones. Tony Williams just collected Gillett, I think it was. Assume there's going to be a penalty there. He just wiped him out.
When I saw it, now they're starting to break up. They're starting to break up into a bit of a fracas.
You know better than that. Walk away, Greg.
He's is it Tony? I don't know who it is. Someone's gone up to one of the players going, "You know better than that." I don't know if you heard that, but Cronk steps in. Tony Williams chucks at the arm. He's fallen.
Well, there was contact made.
It's not like an intentional one, but he just sort of chucked at the arm. Look, I'll be honest. I don't think Tony Williams has it in him to throw it like an intentional dog shot. He can't even do a big run, let alone an intentional actual like swinging arm or anything. So yeah, definitely an accidental one. Cooper Cronk knocked the hell out, but he'll be back up. He'll be right. That's what it was a couple of years ago. Paul Gowan having a whinge there. Just a good little step there from Cooper Cronk. Funny to think of how young he actually looks there. And once again, in my mind, it's like, oh, a couple of years ago, but it was actually 8 years ago.
Tony Williams does do that a little bit. He dangles his right arm out. He's been suspended a couple of times and charged. That right arm does get a little bit loose. I admit that's an accident. He slipped. But he has got a little bit of that in his game.
Queensland taking the shot too
here.
here.
He has a bit of form, but I will defend him here. I do think that was an accident.
Yeah, he is a bloke that the little men.
I mean, the commentator's talking about whether that was accidental or not. Gus Gill was saying he has a bit of form. I mean, I think clearly, just like I said, you look at judging his character, dude's a bit of a cat at times, despite his size. I feel like it's definitely accidental. I don't think he has it in him to see a guy and be like, yep, I'm going to swing an arm in. Maybe he has, I don't know, but I can't see it in my head. Just right now, looking back, I just can't see it now. Queensland about to extend their lead. Thurston from virtually in front. About to take it to a 4-point lead, I think it is. Is it 20 to 16? There you go. 20 to 16. 64th minute, so New South Wales a little bit to do here. Got to score, essentially. Whether they'll do it, who knows.
Well, we're certainly in the championship rounds.
Queensland, they've got the lead, but it's not exactly a convincing lead at this point. Todd Carney getting the game back underway pretty quickly. So was Todd Carney the guy who took the kick-off earlier, kicked it out, and was pretty costly in the end? Must have been if that was him. I was thinking Jared Hayne. I said Jared Hayne earlier, so apologies, Hainsey. Yeah, Queensland, all they needed to do is kind of complete their sets, play smart, run down the clock. Ideally, though, you probably want to try just to seal the game. I feel like if they got another try, it'd be game over. But like I said, I'm pretty certain this is the Cooper Cronk field goal one. So, don't know if that was goal point, if that was just a regular game, or what it was. But I feel like this was a 1-point game. This is a very, very close game. So, find out soon. Cooper Cronk kicking it downfield there, straight down the throat of Brett Stewart. He's had a pretty good game, Brett Stewart. I think he had a pretty good series, to be fair, but I think this is the last series he played. I don't think he played 2013. I think he was done. He was in the 2014. I feel like Jared Hayne moved fullback at that point. Maybe Brett Stewart was injured or something. I don't really know. But good stuff there from Brett Stewart. They're going down the short side there. Good stuff from Luke Lewis. But good tackle from Matt Gillett. He had Josh Morris with him at that point, actually. They're going down the short side again. Making a fair few metres, to be fair, but just not really like try scoring opportunities, I suppose. Josh Morris going into the middle there. Making a few more metres again. That's pretty good metres. They just need a really good kick here. They're not going to get that, I'm assuming. Oh no, they put up. Yeah, okay, yep. I was right. I mean, Jennings has caught the ball here, and was a pretty terrible kick. Jennings got the ball here, back through the middle. Todd Carney's got it. He's throwing it around. Queensland touched it. Queensland get the ball back. Hey, Queensland, what? They ruled a Queensland knock on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's a Queensland knock on. Pretty sure. I'm pretty certain he knocked it back, but I mean, this is the same guys who ruled a try to Justin Hodges earlier, so definitely that's definitely a knockback. Matt Scott throws his arm out. It goes backwards. He's facing forward, but it goes backwards. And then it continues to roll backwards, so I'm not sure about that one, referees, but these referees though. Sam Friday down with the cramp, as you do at this point. Whether you got a cramp or not, you got a cramp because you need a rest, guys.
You saw it on slow-mo, there was probably a case to be made exactly that way. But Tony Yatsu, he said, no, knock on.
This ground is just a sea of maroon, isn't there? There's a spattering of blue here and there, but it's predominantly maroon.
Well, while there's a little break in play, I'm just going to quickly go do a wee. I'll be back in probably about 30 seconds, if that.
Well, guys, not much has been going right for the Blues in the second half. Very poor field position, but if they can get themselves into a great spot here at the moment and get a converted try, they're going to gain enormous confidence from this.
Bird. It wouldn't be Origin with a grandstand finish, or without a grandstand finish, I should say, and haven't there been some? So it's gone away to Grant, run around Farrow, and around goes Pearce, and then it's a play by Lewis that's gone to
We're back. Is there a drop ball? Full pass into Queensland, I'm assuming, based off that. I think I said Luke Lewis.
Luke Lewis was forced to
was, maybe?
Off his right foot. Felt himself going sideways. The execution just looked tired there. He's
Oh, Stu, how you going, man?
So he lets it go.
Out of 10, how good Billy Slater? I'd say he's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
They've got to make it work this time.
Well, it's a Queensland feed here. Luke Lewis has been ruled to.
What do I think of Dane Nilsson? Guy benefited a lot from playing in the Storm system. And once he left the Storm, was found out. That's what I'll say.
Interpretation on first sight. I'm pretty sure the man with the whistle got it right. Here's Scott. In the middle of the ground on the 30-metre line. Queensland with a 6-point lead and 12 minutes of the Origin series to go. Tio.
New South Wales must score on the post here.
Outside his own red line.
Thinking 68 minutes.
Here's Greg.
I'm certain New South Wales, like, they lose by a field goal. I'm pretty sure it's this one. This one where Cooper Cronk was like, all my sinews or something have aligned or some shit like that. And I remember thinking, what the hell's a sinew? So I don't really know. I don't know. I think he wrote some blog about it. You probably find it. Pretty funny, actually. You can read about it. Pretty up himself, but I suppose if you're Cooper Cronk and you've done all you have in your career, you can kind of do it. Ben Cray. Oh my god, New South Wales losing. Better put Ben Cray on, man. Better put him on. I don't know who he's going on for.
Bird.
I like to think not Greg Bird. Greg Bird, fantastic player. Appreciate the point if you want Greg Bird on. Jared Hayne, bit of space here. Gets the pass away. Luke Lewis gets the pass to Mitchell Pearce. Oh, that's a fantastic. Oh, Inglis so good. That's such a good tackle. If that's another fullback, maybe get through that tackle. I'm not sure, but pretty good stuff. Barry goes inside. Tony Williams up against. He bumped off Cameron Smith. Bumped off another few players actually. Gets the offload. Oh, he's put in a kick here. Oh, I remember this try. Josh Morris with the Superman catch. I remember thinking, oh my god, we have just bloody. It's fate. New South Wales are going to win. It's fate. This is 100% a try. I remember this one. The big Superman one. They look at this for ages, I'm pretty sure. Josh Morris catches this one. Scores the try. There you go. New South Wales back in it. Had that kick goal. Looking at this, I know they scored a try. Look at this. I feel like definitely not a good option, but it's kind of worked out. Not a good option in my opinion.
Oh, it's a try.
But Josh Morris makes the best of it.
Hang on. I'm not sure whether he's got the football down.
Sterling's talking about whether he's got the football now down before he goes out. I'm pretty sure he clearly does.
No.
He's only got it in by about 5 metres, Sterlo. So it's typical Sterlo commentary, to be fair. Jane was gets the ball down. I don't know what Darius Boyd was doing. Kind of like playing for it, but then kind of went, stuff it, he'll do. And I actually, now that, like, this is one of the tries that, I don't know if you ever get this, but you just like remember a moment or something that takes you back to exactly where it was. I remember sitting in the lounge room going off about how good Josh Morris was because he's a Bulldogs player and he's going to win New South Wales series, etc, etc. Obviously it didn't happen. Maybe 2014 it kind of happened. So there you go.
This match, I warned you, so it's not after the event, is not over. Now,
I should mention they did give it a try, so Todd Carney essentially needs to kick this goal, I think, from the sideline. Todd Carney hasn't really done anything this game. All attacking crowds, Todd Carney hasn't really done anything in this game. So if he's going to do something, now would be the time. I think he kicked this goal. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a full goal that separates it. He's struck it, he's kicked it. Crowd goes up, 20-all. There you go. New South Wales momentum, 9 minutes to go. Surely New South Wales going to win this one. Definitely not. Definitely not. But that's what made Queensland so good though. Like I said, this is a game Queensland probably should have lost at this point. New South Wales got the momentum in the last 10 minutes, and yet Queensland come back and find a way to win this one. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it was that 40 metre, 50 metre, whatever it was, field goal from Cooper Cronk that wins it. I don't know whether it was the last kick of the game, I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure that was what wins it, and that really says about Queensland, the fact that, like, they shouldn't have won. In fact, they do. I mean, that take from Josh Morris, he shouldn't have taken that one. New South Wales with another one. They should have been in the game, they somehow were. Queensland shouldn't have won it, and somehow they do. Credit to both teams, to be fair. This has actually been a very, very good game, and I can understand why New South Wales put this, why the NRL put this on their YouTube channel. Fantastic game. That's a pretty good kick from Mitchell Pearce, to be fair. Great kick chase from Brett Morris. 100%. Like, everything's about this game. If you didn't know the result, you'd look at this going, New South Wales all over them. New South Wales they're gonna win this one. But like I said, credit to Queensland. Just flying away, man. New South Wales picking up plays, dragging them back. Even if it's Ben Cray, still doing it. Well, fourth tackle, they're in the 40 metre mark. Not really making too many metres. Sorry, 30 metre mark it was actually. There's an offload, that's a nice little offload. Matt Gillett can't off a few plays. Todd Carney finally makes the tackle there. Cooper Cronk, can he put a lot of pressure on him? Still finds a grasp spot. It is going to go dead. That was going to go dead. They should have left it. Brett Morris grabs the ball. I really think he should have let that go. That was going to go dead. That was 100% going to go dead. They're just the little things that in hindsight. I don't know if they did the 7 tackle set that back then actually. I don't think they did. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's worth it getting it back then. If it was a 7 tackle set, you let that go. I think 100% they let that go, but must have been a thing back then because they haven't talked about it at all. It hasn't happened thus far. But I don't think anything's gone dead. I think there was actually a drop ball that wasn't a 7 tackle set. So there you go. Tony Williams, big tackle. Big run. Although not as big as what you would think. Queensland really aiming up. Todd Carney running it. Not what you want. 6 and a bit minutes to go, and you've got your 5'8" getting caught on the 4th tackle. Not what you want. Mitchell Pearce, pretty good kick though. Oh, there you go. Actually, not a good kick after all.
Just too much there, Peter.
So no 7 tackles set, I'm assuming here.
Just accelerated towards the
Yep, no 7 tackles set. So hadn't happened. I don't even know when that came in. Maybe 2016 or something.
It's all about
It
playing
came
from
in.
here.
I
They've
don't
got
really
to in a
know.
good field position, Queensland. They know that they're under enormous pressure.
Queensland,
They've got to get
second
back
tackle
in the
here.
field, chase game
30.
going.
Is this where they
Keep
get
the
the
pressure
field
back.
goal? I don't really know. Justin Hodges, great run there. Fantastic run, Justin Hodges. His little scoots out of dummy half. Fantastic for the Broncos, for Queensland, for everybody. Really, really set up Queensland big time here.
Reversing up the ground.
So Queensland,
Good surge here,
about
just might get them in
42,
range.
43 metres
Well,
out.
it's a slow play the
Slow play the ball from Nate Miles. Not sure if he was milking a penalty there. Didn't get it. But Queensland, this has been a very, very good set from them. Cameron Smith. He's a Cooper Cronk. Cronk nails it. That's what I'm talking about. Cooper Cronk nails it. Kicks a field goal from 41, 42 metres out. Absolutely destroys that. That's got to be the one that wins it for Queensland. It's got to be. Can't believe that.
They'd be looking for Darren Lockyer.
It definitely wasn't something that was like a planned set play or nothing. He just struck that so well. And that's just typical Cooper Cronk. So clutch. Pressure's on. He comes up with the best play possible. But Queensland, to their credit, still have another 4 and a bit minutes to defend. With New South Wales going balls to the wall here. Thought they might have won a short kickoff there. They don't. Sorry, 5.5 minutes I should say.
This is Shillington.
Still a ways to go.
New South Wales probably don't even get another chance here.
5 minutes, in fact. Niles on the 30.
Queensland chant goes up. All of a sudden, that field goal not only did it give them the lead, but it just inspired the crowd. After New South Wales having all the sort of momentum, it just killed the momentum, just killed New South Wales. 21-20, less than 5 minutes to go. Brilliant stuff with Cooper Cronk.
Their confidence goes up. Now the Maroons in the ascendancy, playing with confidence, playing with newfound.
I'm just saying, I'm watching this game instead of watching the Married at First Sight finale. I think that really says a lot about my dedication to rugby league, to be honest with you, because Married at First Sight is pretty important. And there's a drop ball from Jared Hayne. Jared Hayne ends up getting it. He dropped it, but it went backwards, so there you go. They didn't get another chance. Josh Morris come off the line, beats one player. Queensland really spurring, probably putting all their momentum, or probably putting all their energy into it, I should say. Jane Moss staying down, surely trying to win a penalty here. Only reason I can think he'd stay down at this point is just to try and win a penalty.
Video referee will have an inspection here of
So let the
contact.
video referee having a look at it. Definitely cops a forearm to the face. Whether the video referee gives it. I can't remember if this is at the point where the video referee literally overturned everything. I know there was a point, but we'll find out in a sec here. How good is it not watching, like just being able to watch it and not worry about the bloody
What are the
ads
margins
and all that
series?
sort of stuff. So Billy Slater on the bench there before. Jimmy Dimmick was another one. He was on the sideline. Ashley Harrison was there. Josh Morris looks like he got a bloody nose or something, so maybe he did cop a pretty solid hit to the face.
But this could be an expensive 20 or 30
Are they going to give it
should they be penalised?
a penalty though? I feel like they should. There definitely was contact to the head. There you go, a report. So there is a penalty. New South Wales, do they get a shot off? I'd like to think New South Wales at least get a shot off and then just miss it. Although it'd be typical New South Wales for them to not even get a shot off. Drop the ball, do something. They should be in field position. I feel like Mitchell Weir's got to take in a bit more field position there. He doesn't do so, but I feel like he should have. It took about 10 metres there. He should have at least take 20-30. Thurston would have done that. Cronk would have done that. Mitchell Pearce, not so much.
From Queensland winning their 7th premiership, if the score remains.
It's funny, I know Queensland win this one, and yet I still find myself going, oh please New South Wales, please win this one. It's not happening though. Luke Lewis hits a hole, palms off a player. Okay, third tackle, yeah, the 50 metre mark there. Robbie Farah going to the short side, is he going to go to the sideline? No he's not. He's going very, very close to the sideline. What are you doing, Robbie? And he dropped the ball. He just dropped the ball, Robbie Farah. He's blowing up, but he's just dropped the ball fair and square there. And that's typical Robbie Farah from New South Wales. I know he ended up winning in the Origin Series in 2014, but that was a big problem. Robbie Farah, I feel personally, was a big problem for New South Wales. Obviously, there's no one really better than him. I mean, Michael Ennis had a chance and didn't really do too much himself, but look, Robbie Farah looking up at the referee, drops the ball, too worried about the referee, too worried about trying to win a penalty or whatever. Instead of just playing what's ahead of him, and New South Wales as a whole were made to pay. And look, less than 2 minutes to go. Less than 3 minutes to go. It's not what you want. It's fourth tackle. They could have went infield, could have set up for a field goal. Instead, Queensland got the ball here. Inglis nearly makes a break there. Paul Gallen makes the tackle, but Queensland got the momentum here on the front foot. That's all Queensland need to do, just stay on the front foot. They need to score a try, they just need to stay on the front foot. And they're so good at it. Got guys like Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk, Thurston, all the guys who, them in their own right, can just control the game, let alone put them together. And there's just, how are you going to beat that? How are you going to beat that? How they did it in 2014, I don't know. I really don't know. But Thurston, bloody Cronk making a half break there. Thurston getting the ball here. He runs it. Just got to take the tackle there. Smart stuff from Queensland. You don't want to give I was going to say an extra tackle, but I don't do that now. But you don't want to sort of give them an extra 20 metres or so. So just take the tackle. There you go. Good stuff from Queensland. So essentially Queensland, all they need to do is defend this set, and they've won the game. And they kicked the ball in the first tackle. What are they doing? Jared Hayne gets the ball. Darius Boyd makes the tackle though. Jared Hayne looks like he's hurt himself catching it. Holy shit. I feel like Jared Hayne's one of the few players who actually can make that play. He's actually really hurt himself there in that play, but such an all or nothing play for really. I say all or nothing, and they didn't really gain too much. They gained a couple of metres, but Jared Hayne's now injured, and they probably gained about 15 metres there. So not really great. Although I suppose they're chasing a field goal. I keep thinking they've got to chase a try. Fifth tackle here. They've essentially got to take a shot. So Queensland know they've got to take a shot. 40 metres out. They've got to replicate Cooper Cronk. Pearce has taken it. He's well off. Distance-wise was a little bit off, but it went dead. Pearce knows it's over. He's laying there in the green. Queensland have won this one by 1 point. I remember watching this, and it was so gut-wrenching just because of how close New South Wales actually were. And just once Josh Morris scored that try, you thought, yeah, momentum's with New South Wales, it's going to happen. And then, of course, it doesn't happen. It's just typical Queensland. But thankfully, the last couple of years, we haven't had to experience that. We've been the one dishing out the heartbreak. But Jared Hayne going off. He's there limping off. Being helped by everybody. Jared Hayne seriously hurt. So, yeah. The kick, I don't know whether that was the right play in hindsight. But, hey, that's what they went with. They didn't lose the ball, I suppose. But, yeah, very unfortunate for New South Wales, but congratulations, Queensland extended their win streak. What was that, 6 in a row at this point? I feel like, so they won one more. I think 7 in a row is what they got to. So that would have been 6 in a row. 7 in a row they got to. They lost in 2014. Paul Gallen still searching for his first win there. But Queensland celebrating. Matt Bowen there, Ashley Harrison. I don't know if they played in that series, but Cameron Smith, Thurston, Cronk. I mean, Thurston really showed his class there in that game, especially that try. I thought Greg Inglis was fantastic at fullback. Hodges was really, really good at centre. A lot of great plays in this game. I don't know who got official.
He hits it! He's got the field goal! He's got the
maybe Cronk. Goal. I don't really know, but that was a fantastic game. Anyway, guys, that was the live stream. That was the watch along. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully you did sit back and enjoy it. You watched it with the actual game. It's on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys. See yous.